All right, everybody, welcome back. We're just going to get right into it, honestly. There's been no downtime. There's nothing to update you all on. It's just game time. And I did not expect the end of the season to hot up as much as it has. There's going to be, unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong, 3 episodes that I'm just going to record in a row, honestly, because what we're going to have right now, we just recorded the Grasshoppers games. We're just going to do Gates and Balzers now, and then presumably we'll have the playoff as well, which will be its own sort of thing. So, the end of the season has been a lot more wild than I anticipated it being. And we're going to kick things off with the game against Grasshoppers. All we need is a draw. But the only team that can catch us is Talville, and they have a game in hand, so they actually need to win 2 games in order to catch us. And I believe they probably have us on goal difference, but yeah, we need to lose this, which is, Gates is kind of broken. So it is not impossible that we lose this. So a lot of our eyes will be sort of peeled on what Talville is able to do. But yeah, this is the team we're going to go with. It's basically the same we've been playing for the most part. We've got Meyer in goal, Sonderecker, Turney, Kaufmann, being joined by Liuka. Liuka is going to replace Rigetti for this game, just because I think he's a little bit better right now. Not necessarily overall, but he played better in the game against Vaduz. Looked really good. I want to give him a chance. Amsi and Meyer are going to be playing in the middle, with Dorta and Kühne up on the wings, with Ibrahimi and Vuleta up front. And that's it. That's all we need to know. Well, let's find out if we're going to actually just clean it up right now. Gatesay should be on the beach. But they're also a youth team, so like every chance to play is a chance to impress for the higher ups, right? So I imagine that they're still going to be trying their best, even though they are on the beach as far as the league goes. But let's kick off. We're at home. All we need is a draw. Let's just get it done, guys. Dorta is going to have the first highlight of the game, and it's a pen! It's a pen immediately! Dorta is going to be the one to take it, our top scorer. He's missed 1 penalty this season, but he's converted 5 or 6. He's had a lot of opportunities. Will he make this one count? Yes, he will. And I'm already feeling great. It's going to be playoff city here, guys. We've got this going. I really hope the playoffs aren't before the Balzers game for the Cup. This might be a little bit weird as far as scheduling goes, now that I think about it. But regardless, 1-0. It's a great start to the game. Grasshoppers, well, so far, they're not really part of this game at all, as Ibrahimi with a volley absolutely fires it into the keeper's body. Hope he's doing okay after that. It's a good save, though, nonetheless. 33 minutes, we still haven't seen a single... Red Star are winning away at Talville. Huge news. Huge news as Ibrahimi's in on goal once again. It's a good block there, allowing Keller to get to it. But Red Star are beating Talville. The only thing that... honestly, our own result will just, close up the league as well if we manage to win. But it's a cool, scary moment there as well. But, things are looking good, guys. Things are looking oh so good. Zimao, the ball in. It's going to be cleared. Ibrahimi heads it down to Meyer. Amsi and Meyer playing between them a little bit, struggling to... find that pass as Vuleta is going to make a run. Gets it held up by Romano. Chop's going to be able to clear it on out, but Dorta finds the ball. And now, with Sonderecker going for a long ball. I was going to say this is where we excel, but apparently not. Again, though, we just keep getting the ball back and struggling to make anything happen with it. They're giving us plenty of opportunities to try for the killer pass, though, as Simon Kühne gets his own attempt blocked. Meyer's going to go deep to pick it up. Kaufmann. And the guys are just playing together so well now as Kühne makes it 2. Oh, boys. Let's do it. Oh, man. You can really see the way the guys have played together is just better over the last couple episodes as well. And if you looked at the team selection screen, there's a lot of green lines now between a lot of these players. So people really sort of starting to gel together. Everything is coming together just in time for this climactic end of the season as Dorta makes it 3. And that has to be it. There's no way we concede 4 and Talville also come back and win. There's no way, right? Dorta's 17th of the season. It's a nicely worked move there. Not really, but it's a good half volley there by Dorta to slam it in, as Thalwil are still not doing much. Thalwil playing their games at the Imbrant ground, which is where we used to have our PE classes. So it's a lot of random nostalgia coming up with this series. All right, Keller. At this point, do we even need to focus on us? It's more just about waiting to see what the end result is more than anything else. But I mean, these guys now, I'd love to see the boys continue to perform really well and just sort of build that morale going into the Balzers game. We played a league game against Balzers recently. It ended 1-1, and both goals were penalties. So, and I think there was like no other highlights. It was really bad. So we're going to need to do better. Now, of course, we have the advantage of being able to use our 2 players who we can't use in the league, right? Because I don't know if they have a similar situation going on, but our team will be stronger in the Vaduz Cup than it will be in the league. I don't know if the same can be said for Balzers, but, I mean, we beat Vaduz. We're not going to lose to Balzers. Vuleta heads it on. Ibrahimi controls it well. Keller with a good save. Grasshoppers, very, very, very good academy. I think Work the Space actually just featured them in a video about like the best academy or the best like youth focused teams to manage or something. So yeah, they have a good under 21s team is what I'm trying to say. And the scary thing is, I mentioned this in another video, the winners do not get automatically promoted. Ibrahimi makes it 4. No, he doesn't. It's offside. But, yeah, the winners don't actually get automatically promoted. Everyone in the top 2 of all 3 groups goes into a playoff together. So we're not even done with Gatesay yet. Like, we're dispatching them pretty easily in this game. But, like, the last game we lost 5-1. So they're a scary team for us to play in the playoffs. I really don't know how the playoffs function for this division. I don't know if we're going to be seeded in such a way that we can't play against the team that came from our group. It's going to be a learning experience for all of us involved. So 22 minutes remain. Kühne is looking a little bit hurt. I'm not really worried about the score at this point anymore. So we're just going to make a couple of subs and rest people and make sure that they don't get, you know, worse injuries. Balzers is not for another 2 weeks, so I'm not unreal stressed about that. But Dorta, Sondrecker, can we make it an actual 4-0 lead here? No, not right now, as Gatesay looking to break, potentially. We haven't seen anything out of Thalwil, have we? Cassano, the ball forward. Zamba Sivam. Okay, that's a tough name. Alright. Not really sure what this highlight is leading up to, but it's been a pretty long one. Brnic, Moke. Oh, Berglas has a lot of space, but he also just waits too long. Brnic, though, it's deflected a little bit, and it goes in. Josip Brnic. Not to be confused with Josip Drmic, who is another Swiss striker. I guess. Also from Zurich, but from the other Zurich. Wow. Vuleta's going to come off as well. We're just resting people a little bit at this point. Thalwil is losing once again. Red Star have done the business for us. And we have qualified for the playoffs in second place. Oh, it's exciting. It is an exciting time to be an Eschen Mauren fan. There was that moment in the middle of the season where we came back for, I think it was episode 2, where things were going so terribly that I was very, very worried that I was going to get sacked. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Kühne is out for 3 weeks. Oh, that could be really bad. Oh, no. We don't know about the playoffs yet. We'll see if he's back. Right wing is actually not that bad. We have a bunch of options on the right wing, actually. We have Gaillet is able to play out there as well, so it's not the end of the world, but I really hope Kühne is back. He is a very, very pivotal part of the way we play. But for now, let's find out how the playoffs work, I guess. Before we continue on, something that I just noticed, I'm just kind of simming through the days, but one of the most important things to think about is that the Liechtenstein Cup is fun and all, but if we win this, we qualify for Europe. Like, we qualify for the Europa Conference League, and like, on the one hand, like, obviously we're not going to win any games in the Europa Conference League. That's not going to be a thing that happens. But we get $94,000 of appearance prize money, and it's probably going to be televised. So this is probably going to give us, I don't know, maybe 150 grand, which is a lot of money. If you look at our finances, this looks a lot worse than it is. We actually have about 300,000 in sponsorship annually. So, I mean, that plus Europe pretty much balances this out. It's going to be really interesting. And, you know, if we hit a team from, like, San Marino, maybe we can advance, like, one round. Then all of a sudden we've doubled our prize money, you know? Like, the financial implications of qualifying for the Europa Conference League are pretty massive, to be totally honest, even if we're not going to actually accomplish very much in that tournament. All right, so we have a little bit more information about the playoffs. It appears that it's 2 rounds, because this is called the semifinal. We're going to be facing Vevey United. It's a 2-legged affair, and they finished second in Group 1, which included teams like Young Boys Under 21s, Boule, Merin, Echelon, La Chaux-de-Fonds. These are teams that most of you will not recognize, but, like, I recognize them. They actually outperformed Team Vaud Under 21, which is the Lausanne Under 21s, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Regardless, the focus right now is on tomorrow's big game, the Liechtensteiner Cup final against FC Balzers. This is going to be... Oh, man. All right, hold on. I gotta deal with Scherer first. What do I want more? Do I want Europe or do I want to get promoted? Probably promoted, honestly. But why not both? Why not both? All right, here we go. The team is as follows. It's the same as we used against Vaduz. We have Heller in goal, Sonderecker, Rigetti, Liuka, Kaufmann in the back with Amtsi and Meyer in the middle, Dorta on the left. Kühne does return on the right. He's not supposed to play more than 75 minutes, but he's so good I wanted to put him on there. With Vuleta and Ibrahimi up front. I might bring Gaillet on the right-hand side later on in the game just to sort of deal with Kühne's recent return from injury. But that's what we're going with. Oh, man, we're favorites. Not super heavy favorites, but we are favorites. And we kick off. And where are we? I guess we're probably playing in the Rheinparkstadion, right? Like, we're probably playing in FC Vaduz's stadium. I imagine that's where the final would be. This definitely doesn't look like our stadium. As Ibrahimi has an early opportunity. Can't quite make it count. But the highlight's not over yet as Liemani? Oh my god, some of these names. Well done, though, overall. Kaufmann gets it out to Sonderecker. And again, these highlights, very, very long. Dorta on the ball. He's got men trying to close him down, but he's still maintaining possession. Lays it back to Sonderecker with Meyer. Tries to lay it off. It bounces for Ibrahimi. Oh my god. Very lucky for Ibrahimi, but he couldn't quite convert there. The first minute has already been rife with action, and we're going to see a highlight directly off of this corner as well. Not going to lead to too much immediately, but Meyer has some space to work with. Kaufmann now. Never mind. About 10 minutes gone. Kühne with a good interception there. Vuleta, Meyer. We've got men forward. You can see the long ball here to Vuleta. Can he find the cross that he needs? The low ball in for Meyer, but it's going to be saved by Hobie. 10 minutes down, and we've had 64% of the possession. It's been all Eschenmauren and no Balzers. Felipe Dorta going to move up the left, trying to find a ball into the middle. Can't quite do it, but Amtsi picks up the loose ball. Goes for goal! What a strike! It's 1-0 11 minutes in, and Leoran Amtsi with an absolute thumper there puts us in the lead. The absolute domination of the first 10 minutes is paid for, or I guess is validated by that incredible strike. Whew, we're so close to Europe, dude. I did not think this was going to be a Season 1 kind of thing, but here we are. Sonderecker with a long ball. Ibrahimi is going to not quite be able to get there, but Dorta picks up the clearance. Moving forward again, it's only 2 minutes since the goal. Can we make another one happen? Can we capitalize? No. Meyer's attempted shot is going to get blocked, but again, the Highlight continues. Meyer, the ball to Sonderecker. Sonderecker's into the box now. Finds the ball across to Vuleta, and it's 2! Oh, Baltzers. Baltzers are having a bad day today. Okay, everyone calm. 13 minutes down. It's a 2-0 lead for Eschenmauren in the final of the Liechtensteiner Cup. It's a lovely ball in there. Just patient. Just a little bit too high for the keeper. Really, arguably, the keeper could have done a little bit better there, Hobie. But, oh, man, I love seeing the green on our average ratings. As finally, 20 minutes in, it looks like a potential opportunity for Baltzers to make something happen. Zayan Yildiz is going to pick this up on the left. Their captain, I believe. As Liemani is there. And it's 2-1. That's not actually offside. I thought that was going to get disallowed, but it's a brilliant goal there. Fantastic cross by Tsenerazzo. Unfortunate. And everyone needs to stop partying. We're not there yet. Brilliant cross. Wow. Still 60% possession. As Hobie is going to try to build something out from the back for them. Kühne wins that ball, though. And now Ibrahimi can't quite get past Dietrich, but the ball remains in our possession. Felipe Dorta. We've got a bit of an overlap there on the left. Meyer could try to go for Sonderecker. He does, but he loses out. Regardless, the ball is, well, I guess it's going to be won back by Baltzers here. Luka picks it up. Nicely done. And now, I mean, there's a lot of highlights. We are still on key highlights here, right? Like, yeah, we're still on key highlights. Dorta picks up the ball, tries to beat his man, lays it off to Amsi instead. We've seen him strike from here. Meyer comes in. Dorta! Oh, I thought that was in for a sec. Really, really, really good try. As Tsenerazzo is going to have an opportunity again. The game is just non-stop highlights. I mean, this is exactly what you want from a cup final, really. But I would really prefer for it to be, less of them. But Vuleta here, he's in alone. He's made it 3! And it's 3-1. That looked like it was, well, I didn't think that was going to be what the highlight was when it started. But Meyer just has so much space. It's a 2-on-2. Vuleta manages to beat his man and he doesn't get too impatient. He waits for his moment, finds the perfect ball in. Okay, my nerves are calmed a little bit now. Another highlight, 32 minutes onto the clock here as Meyer. It's a long ball forward. It's not going to be a good one, though, as Stenz goes for a long ball in himself to Limani. Pastva. Can we close him down? Can we get it back? Oh, Limani is in! That's a brilliant save by Heller, though. And this is where having that additional goalkeeper, our non-homegrown goalkeeper, is 100% worth it as Kühne with the ball in. Amsai is going to be able to clear it only as far as Kühne. The ball comes in again for Vuleta, but it's over. Okay. Oh, man. Kühne is looking tired. If we can score a 4th at some point, I will bring him off immediately, but he's got a little bit more in the tank, I think. Overall... we're going to do outstretched arms. Is there anything we need to do here? Any changes we need to make? Not really. We're just going to go into the second half here. We are not done with this game just yet. They have had 2 very good chances. We've dominated the game. The scoreline reflects that. 15 minutes are down, no highlights. That's going to be it for Kühne. We're going to bring Gaillet on here. Keep in mind, our playoff games are actually, the first one is in, I believe, 4 days. So resting some of the more tired boys when the game looks done is probably worth it. Not a single highlight in this second half. You would have expected more. Well, I'm okay with this. I'm super okay with this. It's the antithesis of that first half. They just keep moving around the center back, the right center back and the fullback there. But that's going to be it. It's an anticlimactic second half. But Eschenmauren are your Liechtensteiner Cup champions. Not something I thought I'd be saying in the first season. For the first time since 2012, when Eschenmauren lost 3-1 on aggregate to FH from Iceland, we will have the opportunity to go back to Europe and try to do better. I don't think we will, but it's a nice little payday nonetheless. Wow, that's a really cool little cutscene there. Wow. Wow. And it's not done yet. A little bit of a victory lap there. Let's see what the fans say. Winners. Oh, they're all loving it. They're all loving it. Nobody's talking about the Europa Conference League, but oh man. And that's going to do it for today, guys. I mean, it's non-stop action for me, just going through all these games in a row, but come back tomorrow for, I assume tomorrow, honestly. I mean, we don't have a schedule here on Pengy FM, so hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying this. Hit the like button. Like this video as much as I liked winning that final. And, I mean, just it's been a fascinating first season. I can't wait to finish it off with hopefully a promotion. The next episode, it's going to be Vevey United. We're going to be playing Vevey twice, and I did not think that this first season was going to have this many episodes, but we may have 2 more yet. We may have the Vevey United game and then the playoff final. We'll have to see, but wow, 2,500 people showed up to that to the finals as well. Most of them are fans. That's going to do wonders as well for our for the reputation. Oh, it's been good. It's been good, guys. But I will. I'm gonna end this episode. My brain is like not even functional, but we're gonna end this here, and I'm gonna play on, and I'll see you guys next time for the Vevey United games.